So, here's the thing.
What day is it, Daniel?
It was gonna be Irish Whiskey Day.
Oh, it was gonna?
Yeah, it's not gonna be anymore.
It was gonna?
Yeah. Cause
Yeah.
it's been so long since we updated the vault list
Yeah.
that a good half, when I went to pull the bottles down of the Irish whiskey on the top 10 most complicated Irish whiskey list
Yes.
were empty because of the last Whiskey 3 class where we drank a lot of them.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
That is rough.
They were in the list, and so I was researching like we had them. I think it's time to update the vault list.
Do you think it's time to update the vault list? Do you know what else it's time for?
What?
What did I say would happen if yet again we put off the best Irish whiskey drinkers advanced whiskeys video?
You said you would buy me the most expensive whiskey and specs to make me feel better.
After that.
Oh. You would give out a phone number.
I give out Daniel's phone number. So we're missing whiskeys?
Yeah.
How many whiskeys?
5.
It's 5 whiskeys?
5 of the 10 we're missing.
The phone number is in the description below. And it will remain there until Daniel acquires the remaining whiskeys.
Oh, God. I don't know how long it's going to take. Because back when I had all these most complicated whiskeys, it was when Master of Malt still shipped to the U.S.
Right.
Which is one of the only places in Texas that you could get a lot of these weird whiskeys. They no longer ship to the U.S.
Man, that's rough. That's really hard for you.
Yeah.
You know what would be even harder? This is why I'm a benevolent
A benevolent
human being.
Okay.
Because I could just say it in the video and have it live forever. As a matter of fact...
No, don't do it.
It'll be in the description below, and if you aren't watching this soon enough, we'll have something else embarrassing for Daniel in the description below.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to do Donation Day again.
Oh, man. Like several back-to-back whiskeys.
Oh, no.
Gosh. Just so hard.
Today we have 4 in a row from Brendan Kite.
I'm so hard.
4 in a row from Brendan Kite.
Brendan Kite.
Patron saint.
Patron saint of whiskey.
Okay, so we've done the 13 Colonies Southern Rye before.
How long ago?
A long time ago, but these are 2 other ones in their lineup.
Right.
So 13 Colony, you remember we had this discussion, you want to start with the whiskey or the bourbon?
You know what? The bourbon's gonna be a good baseline.
Okay,
Start with the
bourbon.
Start with the bourbon. I'll open this while.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
So.
Oh man.
13 Colonies.
Look what I did.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Must have been stored in the heat like our bottles.
Alright, so we're not gonna have the whiskey.
We can get that out. So 13 Colonies is a...
We gotta stop shooting so damn early, man.
Okay, so 13 Colonies is in southern Georgia, and if you remember, we liked the rye, and I sort of hassled them about their website because it had like 8 employees on the About Us page, and every one of them had random important titles.
Right.
You know, so there was like this whole group of people, and it was like VP of Development, VP of Marketing Research, VP of Production.
Right.
It was like going on a corporate lawyer website where you got 19 titled people. Because when they become partner, you got to give them a title. Really, what it was is a group of friends who all banded together to invest in this distillery.
So before we actually had a few people helping us out in the distillery, our joke was going to be...
I still want to do it.
So on the Credit Bureau website, that doesn't really exist yet.
Yeah.
But we were going to have on the team page, right, on the About the Team page,
About Us,
be like 24 profiles, which is just Daniel and me in various clothing and disguises.
Yeah, but different janitor,
VP of Marketing.
VP of Marketing. Yeah. Now this bourbon is sweet. Now this says produced and bottled by 13th Colony. I thought when I looked them up that they were making their own stuff. First impressions from me of bourbon. It's very corn, that musty corn.
Yep, very musty corn.
Candied on the taste. This is more like an aged corn whiskey than a bourbon. It's very candy.
Yeah, I get that.
If you like a sweet candied bourbon, this will be right up your alley.
Woo! Toothpaste and whiskey.
Yeah, there it is.
Don't do it. Don't.
You all right there?
Whiskey usually doesn't toss me around the room, but this is just 47%, 47.5. It's treating me naughty.
All right, we'll finish that. You all right there?
It's
Wait.
really sweet.
I'll mess with that while you finish your whiskey.
It's really sweet and burny.
Okay, I'm interested in the American whiskey because I'm interested in why they called it American whiskey instead of any other moniker. Usually that means you're aging in used oak, or it's not enough of a dominant grain of one kind to call it something specific.
Ooh. All right.
You ready?
I'm good.
That's water. Drink some water. You need to hydrate.
Just.
You having a hard morning?
I'm just gonna stop brushing my teeth. If we're gonna keep shooting in the morning,
No more brushing your teeth?
no more brushing my teeth.
I never brush my teeth.
I know. It's disgusting.
Hey, Rex. Wow, the nose on this is
It's lighter than the bourbon.
it's lighter and fruitier. Almost malty.
Yeah, I'm not getting the fruit.
There's something there that's
I was, you know what? I've been bludgeoned with toothpaste and bourbon too aggressively, too early in the damn day.
Oh, I much prefer this.
Yeah.
This is walnut, and it's not as candied sweet. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting
We're getting the weird morning lights. What we're getting.
I'm getting cake. We are getting weird morning lights.
Does it overexpose the nipples?
We're about to find out.
Is it-
Oh God.
You
Why
may-
is it?
They
Rex,
can't see anything. It's like I'm wearing a really white shirt.
Go home. You're drunk, Rex.
It's like I'm wearing a really white shirt.
Chad, for the love of God, blur this out.
They can't see anything. What's the point?
Yeah. I think you forgot how post-production works.
Actually, I could probably.
Nope.
Oh, now I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, to me, it's still got all the corn notes that the bourbon had, but it
Yeah.
added to it some darker notes. And to me, they're slightly nutty, a little bit,
I'm getting some more oak on this.
and bready, actually. So
Yeah, I can see breading.
I'm getting more of that yeasty bread note that reminds me of like breakfast pastries. Oh, it's more in the taste though. There's a tinge of oak bitter that's then surrounded by like a frosting kind of vibe. This is a breakfast pastry with a little bit of cinnamon and some honey on it.
It's breakfast whiskey.
It's not quite cinnamon toast or cinnamon bread. It's not cinnamon enough for that. But it's there. It's getting there. This is maybe a kolache. Like a cream cheese kolache with a little bit of
Oh yeah, not
cinnamon.
not a mean cheese kolache.
No. Cream cheese kolache with a dash of cinnamon on the top. All right, so we have two more from Brendan, and they are Tennessee whiskey.
So, we've been doing the first bottlings all day yesterday.
Yeah, all day for about. Well, we tried to start early, and we ended up going until 6 and getting one barrel done.
Yeah, the sanitizing machine didn't really want to do anything,
Yeah, it had issues.
so we had to go manual mode. So everything about our end of this whiskey process has been handcrafted.
Yeah, we put on every single. Emma was hand rinsing the bottles.
So I was in charge of the labeling,
So-
and it's
He crafted this ingenious bucket system
here's the
that
thing.
basically does exactly what a $1,000 bottling machine does.
So
You just have to roll it with your hands.
so it's mostly
Oh, I'm
straight.
supposed to use our fancy knife.
The labels are mostly straight.
Ah, I knocked the camera.
No, it's a GoPro. Just generally aim it, and it'll see everything.
Okay, so this is Fugitives Tennessee Artisan Spirits. So this is a true Tennessee whiskey because they are charcoal filtering some of these things. I don't know if they're doing it to everyone in the line.
Same kite dude.
Still Brendan, yeah. This is part of
You
the
are henceforth known as Kite Dude.
kite dude. But I'm kind of excited about these because there's two here. One is a Grandgousier. I don't know. How do you pronounce that?
Oh, there's a little tab. I should.
Grandgousier?
Grandgousier.
Sure, or Gausier. Now, this is made with heirloom corn. It's a specific strain of
It's a pretty cool bottle.
corn.
I like that bottle. It's got character. Ooh, I like how they did the stuff on the sides here.
I really like the bottle.
I like the cork. They got the words on the side.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous of the bottle.
Yeah. It's nice.
This is maybe one of my favorite 375 bottles.
So the label is just kind of there, but the physical bottle and the cork.
Just the whole vibe.
Yeah.
So I've been researching 375 bottles.
Do you like the?
I've never found these.
Do you like the label?
Ish.
Yeah.
I just think the overall vibe is cool.
Sure. All right.
I love the shape of the bottle.
Yeah.
I would
feel like
totally want to rip that off.
like if I was gonna Molotov cocktail in it,
Oh, hang on.
is that
Smell it.
this would be? It's like a big fat grenade.
It really is.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There it is. So they
Now-
just brought back that same
The green sappy.
sappy note.
Now hold on, because
it's disappointing.
there have been like a couple of times where I get that note on the nose,
But not on the taste.
but the taste is like, oh, this is an entirely different animal.
Okay.
Definitely getting it on the nose.
Whoa, I just spun it around the glass to open up the nose, and I got really toasted bread. Rye bread. Like, if you ever make a Reuben, where after you assemble the Reuben, you pan sear the bread to toast it?
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, like butter the bread and then pan toast
Yeah,
it.
good on you.
Isn't that weird? I was not expecting that in a whiskey. Now, they are doing their own copper pot still, malted barley.
Nope, it's definitely there.
In the taste, too.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's got that green note.
Well, and you keep saying green note, but
For me, it's tree sap. And so when I think tree sap, I think green. Right? Dump glass. I'm going to switch to the other one.
here's the problem. I've never eaten tree sap.
No.
Never go up and just start licking the.
No,
tree.
you don't understand. Smell is 70% of taste.
You smell tree sap?
Yes. Have you ever not climbed a tree and gotten the tree sap all over your hands and they're sticky? And you can smell, or cut down a tree that's not dead yet and you get sap on your hands?
Both of those things require physical effort.
Yeah. What was I thinking? Okay, switch. Rinse your glass, dump what you got there so that we can
I didn't sit
try
there
the other one.
in the tree and sniff my fingers. Like, yeah, yes, of course, I've had that on my person.
Rinse your whole glass. Because I'm going to switch to their Tennessee Waltz whiskey, which is distilled from a bourbon mash. Now, they couldn't call this bourbon.
Because?
Well, I don't know. That's what's curious. Because in my experience, you don't label something distilled from a bourbon mash if you could just call it bourbon. Now, if it doesn't follow the rules of bourbon, but the grain mash
Right.
would have been a bourbon,
You think maybe it was
then that means they did something
Like-
that disqualified as bourbon, like maybe used oak.
barrel, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nicer on the nose.
Yeah, this is different. It's still, that still same sappy note is back there in the background.
The background.
But it's buried by chocolate. Milk chocolate, not dark chocolate. Milk chocolate.
The lesser chocolate.
Yeah, the lesser chocolate. So why? You like that one?
I actually do like that.
Oh, they're blending it
What are they blending it with?
with something from a distillery down the road, which means in order to increase the quantity, they're probably sourcing part of the spirit and then mixing it with stuff they're making in order to create. You know what that means? If that's true, and Fugitive, reach out and tell me if this isn't true. The reason that the fresh pine note is buried is because they blended their whiskey with someone else's. And so the little pine note's back there because of what they added to the mix.
Yeah.
But whatever they sourced doesn't have that pine note.
You mean grain, not pine. I know what pine is. It's not a pine note in there.
No, well, I think pine trees, sappy pine cones.
Just all over the place. Out of control.
I'm out of control.
And churlish. We're bringing it back. You're churlish.
I like that one. I could drink that one.
Yeah, I like that.
But it does just have that slight chocolate and then caramel and corn. It's at 45.5, so
You know what?
nice.
Here's what's happening.
I'm acclimating to this.
Here's what's happening. He's actually giving tasting notes. So the pressure on me to say what's actually in the glass, it's gone. It's amazing. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, I am supposedly a som.
Now I can just sit here and enjoy the whiskey.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool. This is Nathan Huey.
Nathan Huey?
He went from 0 to patron saint in one shipment. I know, right?
Nathan Huey, you patron saint of whiskey. Get into it, Tickle.
And Nathan's coming to the grand opening. He wanted to bring even more whiskey.
Nice. Awesome. I mean, just bring yourself, but if you bring whiskey, that's cool too.
That's exactly what I emailed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we're just going to be glad you're there, but if you also want to bring whiskey, that's great. I feel like you've given so much.
Orphan Barrel.
Yeah, so remember, this is a part of it. Man, I haven't made it into the trash can.
He's on a slump.
For like 3 weeks.
On a slump.
Okay, so Orphan Barrel, if you remember, it's a series where they're finding what they consider to be orphaned barrels.
Okay.
Ones that were forgotten about or left behind or things like that.
Sure.
And then bottling barrel releases of things, right? Yeah. This is a 25-year-old Canadian whiskey.
Holy.
It's called Entrapment.
This is very intriguing to me.
Yes.
Canadian whiskey.
Yes.
25 years old.
This is a Crown Royal Distillery barrel.
So from Crown Royal, is this
from Crown Royal?
Wait, is this 25-year-old Crown?
25-year-old Crown.
25-year-old Crown?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's already like ridiculously smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
So how does that happen? Because you know that they're not just like, let's patiently set this barrel aside and wait for 25 years.
I imagine the good people at Crown Royal are swimming through Scrooge McDuck style.
Swimming through whiskey and barrels.
through their money. And they forget that there's a barrel over there.
No, here's what actually happens. So in any distillery of that size, when you're making your blends, you end up with a barrel that's like, ooh, remember our 10 barrel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you end up with a barrel that like, we got to set that aside.
Yeah, it wasn't. Right? So for those that aren't watching the Whiskey Tribe, first of all, shame on you because it's amazing. Second, we did an episode recently that Chad's going to link up there saying how do 12 identical whiskeys result in 4 unique whiskeys.
Yeah.
And we were going through the various barrels, a few of which were glorious. Most of them were like really damn good. One was like, damn.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they do is they set the barrel aside.
Yeah.
And then they try to let it age out. And then maybe the next run, they're like, hey, where is it? Let's see if we can pull it into the next run.
Right.
And they try it and they go, I don't know. So they set it aside and it makes room for, wait for it.
Yeah.
It makes room for new barrels.
Yeah.
At some point, you forget you've got that barrel that you keep setting aside floating around somewhere. And then one day someone comes along and says, hey, what's that barrel? And they say, oh, crap, that's actually like 25 years old. We've been setting it aside for 25 years.
I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going on the record as saying, on the nose, I haven't tasted it yet, I really like Crown Royal.
This nose is great.
As long as it's 25 years old.
Yeah, well, okay. So remember how a lot of Canadian whiskeys...
This is rich.
Yes, it is.
You
know how a lot of
it's velvety.
A lot of Canadian whiskeys will do their full grain runs separately, age them separately, and then blend them for the final product.
Yeah.
So this is a 97% corn whiskey from Canada.
Corn whiskey.
Yeah, 3% barley. And the barley is just to kickstart the fermentation.
Don't worry, I'll get a word in here eventually. It's like a. I'll like trying to start a sentence like half a dozen times.
That's true. Yeah, now that I'm thinking back, that's totally true.
Here's the benefit of having like a really dominant growly voice. That at any moment you don't have to give a single what else is being said in the room. The moment you start talking, everybody else gets drowned out. It's great.
You're talking about it's true. Someone's like, so this one time,
hey guys, check this out.
It's like having Tom Waits do your backup vocals. It's like, well, he's now the main character.
So I'm getting like a velvety sweetness on this, man. On the
Me
nose.
too. The nose is beautiful.
Yeah. So it's rich. But there's rich.
Oh, weird. Without thinking about it, I just picked it up, and I got this weird.
Don't say shampoo.
No. Green vegetables, like pan what do you call it when you cook down like spinach? You put it in a pan and you just cook it down until it's
Saute.
saute. That's what I can't think of. I was thinking saute, but that's not right. Anyway,
yes, we eat vegetables a lot.
It's like a cooked down green leaf.
Wilted?
It's not the same thing.
All right, I'm going in.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. You know what?
That's pretty.
It takes 25 years for you to get just the slightest hint of barrel.
On the ground run.
It's 41%.
Yeah. It's a little too watered down for me. I'd like it a little more spicy.
I would love spicy. At cask strength, this would blow my off. Hey.
So here's my thing about Orphan Barrel. I've not normally been in love, and we have about 6 of the Orphan Barrels, and every time I drink it, I think, yeah, I mean, that's good, but it's not, that expensively good.
So,
but this one I actually really like.
I'm just now...
Like, I wish I could get it more often.
Again, this just now is a realization that I came to. Orphan Barrel, I know I've had this before, and I was...
You've had the brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not realize until this moment, because I don't really care, right? I'm just here. I'm drinking the whiskey.
He really doesn't care.
I didn't realize till this moment that Orphan Barrel is these are different brands, different whiskey distilleries being represented under their brand.
Yeah.
So I'm going into this Orphan Barrel thinking it's a variation of something I've had before. That didn't blow my mind.
Nope.
This was kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's a little bit too low of a proof. I think there's a tremendous amount of potential that we did not get to experience.
I agree with that.
But at 25 years old, I don't really blame them for going down to 41%.
I agree.
Just to stretch that out.
Okay, so I'm gonna get us a new glass for this round because I'm actually really excited about this last bottle. This is from Russell Fraser.
Ridiculous. Crown, just sit on what you have for 25 years.
Yeah, that's no big deal. Just don't sell any.
You'll get it someday. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. I am actually really excited about this.
What is it?
This is one I've been wanting to do, but because we instituted the rule that we wouldn't review things that weren't easy to get.
Yeah.
This got benched for a donation day.
It's more of a guideline, really.
Yeah. This deserves its own review, but we're gonna do it right now, and then if we want to, we can do a full review later.
No, hold on. We said for the most part. If there's something that's glorious.
But I say that because I'm a Scotch guy.
If there's something that glorious that deserves its own review day.
We'll find out right now.
And even if it's hard to get, if it's glorious enough, say, hey, not our problem.
Yep.
Go get it. You can't go into any random liquor store and get it, but it's worth getting, and we'll do a full review on it.
Okay, so we're gonna find out right now.
Son of a bitch.
I know. So this is a Lowland Scotch from a distillery that's no longer existing.
So remind me, like in terms of the kinds of whiskey notes and experiences that are kind of classic to these regions.
Right.
I know Speyside. I know Isla. I know Island. Even though they're kind of
Highland.
They're the same thing. I know Highland. Yeah. Lowland is what?
Lowland is Auchentoshan, Glenkinchie. There used to be a lot more Lowland distillers.
Okay.
Now there's only a handful of true Lowland distilleries.
So what?
Ailsa Bay is one of them. Remember that
Fine,
one?
You're just saying words. What are typically the kinds of flavors and notes that you're going to get?
Now,
Speyside is going to be sweet and fruity. Isla's going to be peaty, briny.
In my experience, there's not
savory.
a huge commonality.
There's not a commonality.
Now, I would say that between Glenkinchie...
Okay.
I did
if
finally
you don't want to
make
celebrate
one.
the make... Yeah.
I didn't even... I stopped looking. I didn't realize it made it in.
That's the secret. That's the secret. Don't aim. It's very zen.
Yeah.
We're very zen right now.
All you have to do is do donation day. You can also be very zen.
This is why donation day is fun.
It's on the border, just like Auchentoshan is, the Glasgow malt, of the Lowlands and the Highlands.
Oh, man.
And it's actually getting its water from the Highlands, but the distillery is located in the Lowlands. But it's closed, and it doesn't exist. So it's, in theory, they claim to be the oldest Scotch distillery ever.
In the world.
Predating everybody else on record. It's like 1772 or something like that.
This is so vibrant.
Now, it changed hands multiple times, and at one point, the guy who owned it
43%
was Hector Henderson,
Hector,
who also owned and founded Coolila on Isla.
Right.
And he also was a shareholder in a Campbelltown distillery.
He's still talking. Floral fruit. That's just dominated by floral fruitiness.
Now, here's a trippy thing. They were one of the, according to my minimal research, and that's not minimal. I read a lot of shit about this because I was trying to figure out what it was. They actually were one of the first, way back in the day, to do hybrid stills. So they had these stills that did a pot still base with a column top, which is the same thing we have in our distillery right now. And that was very rare at the time.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. There's a reason. There's many reasons, but one of the main reasons why I don't get super excited about the backstory and the history of these distilleries that have been around for like hundreds of years, thousands of years, millennia, is so often it's just they've acquired the name.
No, but this is whiskey from that distillery.
Whiskey from the distillery that is the same physical building space, the room.
What they're saying is this distillery's closed, is not making anything, but we still had barrels from them.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so this is actually whiskey from that distillery while it was still open.
Okay. So the oldest
This is not purchasing the brand name.
Okay. The oldest distillery
By the way, that's
ever.
Not that common in Scotland. It's way more common in bourbon history, where you purchase a name in America of a distillery that used to exist.
It goes back fully 120 years, which is really not that long.
In Scotland, if you're putting the name of distillery on there at all, then you're getting stock that still exists from that distillery most commonly.
Okay. Yet another reason why Scotch is better.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, the taste on that is really interesting.
No, this is not 43% for that.
I have never tasted a Lowland that tastes anything like this.
I've never tasted a whiskey with this much depth and richness with that low of a proof.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You're not wrong about that.
43%.
Yeah, the complexity on this at 43 is astounding.
So I said fruity floral. Beyond that, we're at 31 minutes, by the way.
And we still got more to go.
Cheers.
Chad, that's why we're shooting this on Wednesday.
Buckle in, buddy. Buckle in. Yeah, we gave Chad more than 12 hours notice to deliver a video for once.
I'm getting some of that honeysuckle.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of weird, light tobacco notes. I'm also, but not dark. That's the weird thing. When I say tobacco, I think dark notes, but none of the notes in here are dark. They're all in
It's not challenging.
No, but they're also not sparkly grain light.
No,
it's this. I don't know that I've ever tried a whiskey. This is freaking me out.
It's super ripe, sweet, dark fruit.
Yeah, overripe fruit.
Yeah.
But not plum.
No.
More like the peaches and the lighter fruits, right?
But super ripe, but I get what you're saying. Yes. And that's exceptional.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Dang, Russell. Well done, man. All right, so here's the thing.
Hold on.
I think I've been doing you a disservice.
Look, you've been doing me many disservices.
No, because...
Which one have you become aware of?
Well, because you've lost your eagle spirit.
Yes. Yes.
And I tried to care about it.
There was a dick punch.
Yeah.
And he did explode.
Yes, I tried to care about it.
It's in this episode.
But I've had something in my back pocket. Now, anybody who's watched any movie, especially, the superhero movies, you know that to regain your power.
Yes, because there's a clue. He's not like lost to the to the abyss.
It's possible.
We got a clue. He's still there at the end of this episode.
Now, to regain your power, one of the steps is always going to be being tried by fire, a crucible of pain and suffering, that when you come out the other end, you're a refined and better person.
Hold on. This is a very serious question, Danny. This is
okay.
This is real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Real talk. Hashtag.
Is this coming from your hobbity, demented, twisted, half-man brain? Or have you been granted a vision from my great whiskey spirit eagle?
It's both. So I found myself thinking about your plight, and this came to me in the in the sense of being reminded that Weddle had left behind something for you.
Just you're friggin' Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch, left behind what it was, the mint julep bottle.
Well, no. So it's a combination of gifts and spirits.
So, what's the gauntlet?
You need to drink the spirit and receive the gifts. Are you ready?
What? I don't know what this is.
There's a lot of spirits, so we're just gonna mix them together instead of have you drink all of them.
Oh yeah, because that's just as good.
Okay,
just as good. I'm suddenly very concerned.
Yeah. So first, in our gift of tube sock spirits,
this is the Daniel. Oh, this is son of a bitch.
It's Jim Beam Kentucky Fire.
Hold on, Daniel doesn't do shenanigans.
No, this is not shenanigans.
How is this not shenanigans?
No, this is the medicine man crafting the art that will bring you back to life.
Yeah.
Followed by the Jim Beam Vanilla.
Yeah.
We're gonna do equal proportions of each.
Yes, we're doing equal proportions of the Jim Beam flavored whiskey.
Followed by, wait for it.
Yeah.
We got a little tube sock action here.
Yeah. Oh, the unsheathing. Oh. That was a hot unsheathing right there.
The Tennessee Honey. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey. Okay, so this is good. We were just all over the flavored whiskeys.
Wait. Followed by.
Yeah.
Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire.
Son of a bitch. What was the first one? Wait, this is Kentucky Fire.
I know.
And that's
now you got Tennessee Fire.
That's Tennessee Fire.
We've got fire from 2 states. We are just living it up. And this little contraption is not actually working.
Yes, this one. I think we're going for the record, Chad.
Yeah, Chad, this is gonna be the longest video
longest episode
we've done since the Battle of the Soul of the Vault episode. Okay.
That's a lot of whiskey.
Wait for it. We're not done yet. We got. No, we're done. That's it.
Okay. So there's 4 Jack Daniels.
Now, hold on to that glass because you're gonna need it for all the physical gifts that were also brought by Weddle.
So I know the soul isn't a physical thing.
Yeah.
But somehow, my soul physically hurts.
You need pain to progress in life, Rex. First things first. This is for you.
Nah.
And then also, that's also for you.
Son of a... So...
Nope.
Okay, so you're gonna need some ice with that, so we'll get these iced later.
In the shape of dick.
Shit.
That's the Weddle. Oh god. That is, what is this? Alcohol flavored penis shaped.
This is some.
Nope.
I'm sensing a theme here, Mitch
Oh
Weddle. I'm
look,
sensing a theme.
you've also got the jumbo.
Nah. Nope.
You son of a bitch.
You've also got
That is a dick.
Forget about it.
That is a dick.
the weenie
It
chews.
is a big bag of
Oh, come on.
Dude, how much money did you spend on?
I know.
What you talking about, Willis?
I imagine Mitch and his girlfriend, who was here, by the way, going into Spencer's.
And gummy finger ring dongs. Oh, that's kind of. I have something for you to sample your whiskey from because the Glencairn in a crucible is not enough.
All right. You son of a bitch. Oh my god.
All right. It's got a straw for science.
Wait, will this
But if
really...
you want, I don't know if the straw will reach. So, there you go, Rex.
Chad's got a lot of
blurring to do.
A lot of blaring to do. Here's defining, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
Oh, so much sentiment. If you drink, fight and steal. Son of a bitch.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.